So I will be narrating, and I'm part of the chorus. And Sona, if you try that one there, Sona is part of the chorus. This microphone for sound check. Yeah. Okay, that seems to work. And Luke is, I've got to get my notes out here. Ludolf.
Check.
Yeah.
So, you know, just push these around a bit, grab something to come out.
Rock and roll. And Jenny Norton is Beatrice, so if you can try one of those microphones over there. Sure.
Is this one okay?
Okay. And Kevin Hogg is Gondabert, but he doesn't say anything. He likes it that way. Scott McGovern is Herman. He's gone a bit mad this evening.
Herman.
And Tony Bradoki. Hello, Victor. John, so sorry.
Hello, hello, hello.
Excellent. And Marshall is the first servant.
First, number one.
And Laura Ward is the second servant.
But the better one.
There you go. So you can tell how this is going to go. So I'm going to give you a synopsis of where we are in the play, because this is Act 2, Scene 2, right? So Count Herman, who's now combing his hair there, has gone a bit mad. He's lost his true love Beatrice, who's Jenny Norton there, and has been given an ancient grimoire, an ancient book, and called into being a fiendish demon. And then it'd be Orbax back here. And this fiendish demon has been called into being to help Herman win back Beatrice. The gentleman Ventos, which is Tony, is a friend of Gondabert, which is the very silent Kevin Hogg here. Ludolf, which is Luke, is a servant of Herman, who's gone mad. Two female servants, those that get along over there, attend Beatrice, which is Jen over here. And the chorus is us three at this end. And so perhaps you can rehearse as well. At a specific point, there is an earthquake. So when I, as narrator, mention the word earthquake, you could all go, ooh. So, 1, 2, 3. Little louder. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Act 2, Scene 2. A spacious alpine landscape. A stupendous mountain in the distant scene. The gate of Herman's castle on the one side.
O lady, enter not this castle gate. Here moody misery and guilt and woe contend for mastership, and here despair calls on self-murder with his gleaming knife.
Alas, I know your once noble master is that with a fearful frenzy sore beset. Else had I not so poor and woe begone be here upon this doleful pilgrimage. Go, tell him that the Lady Beatrice implores by all the kindness once he bore her, that she may, as a mendicant forlorn, relate the little story of her griefs.
A pity that my heart cannot resist subdues me to obey your helpless suit. Enter the portal. Ha, the Count himself! See where he comes? Saint Mary, guard thee well.
Herman enters and walks wildly to and fro for some time before noticing Beatrice.
and richly from her round unfolded charms, voluptuous nature, wreathing graces, breathed such a taste of warmth into the embracing air that my whole spirit but inhaled delight. It is herself. Ah, my loved Beatrice, unsought, unsent for, hast thou come to me? But no, 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 I will not have thee yet. The means the fiend would use I dare not try. Yet let me look on that fair face once more. How is thy beauty faded?
Oh my lord. But not so changed as that far fairer mind, whose sad decay hath caused that care to come which preys upon my pale cheek.
Ah, Beatrice, how did I love thee once? Thou wast my heaven, and losing thee, I found no middle ground, but down I sunk, down, down, forever down.
The heart, my lord, will yield to no constraint, but you had all from me that mine could give. The part, weak woman's love that brooks no bidding, was his, that lowly pines beneath your hate.
I do not hate thy husband Gondibert. I know his virtues, and could once revere them.
Oh, then, my lord, why do you press him down? Why with those cruel bonds that came upon us, like troubled ghosts from out the sepulchres, do you so haunt our spirits to despair?
Because I love thee, and I would have thee mine. Come, Beatrice. Come to my lover's arms.
Lay not upon me thy unholy hands.
Yet I will clasp thee to my burning breast.
Help, help, oh help!
Enter Gondibert and Mescazer.
Detested Gondibert! The treacherous demon juggles in his bargain. For here she came, free and unasked, she came, but only to be ravished from my arms? Hell, hell, where art thou? To my summons straight!
The demon appears!
Till thou hast hurled yon mountain from its seat, I'll not believe thou canst give Beatrice.
The fiend quits the stage and is presently seen in a gigantic form, dilating gradually as he moves among the hills.
The mountain moves, and I dare not repent.
The fiend shivers the mountain to pieces. The earthquake throws down the part of the castle. Herman rushes into the wood, and servants come to the gate. No, this is chorus. Felt ye the earthquake, heard ye the thunder, peal through the dungeons and depths of the earth. Lo, the stern mountains shuddering asunder, white rolling waters are bursting to birth.
Ventos! Ventos! You that are college bred, tell us what these prodigies portend.
They are themselves the very things they seem. So where yon cloud-capped mountain prostrate lies, which of you hath the face to set it up, and make it lift its hoary top of snows like a tall Alp again? I am aghast to think that nature, that with such lack of reason, should thus, like a non-composed bedlamite, turn all things topsy-turvy in a trice.
But they say the earthquakes are when the devils try. If yet the pillars of the world be rotten, tugging and shaking to bring them down.
Talk not such stuff to a philosopher. Why, know you not, unlettered credulous? that this firm earth whereupon we steadfast stand is a celestial orb, and in its sphere doth to the moon perform a lunar part, bearing a lantern to her as she pays her nightly visitation.
Peace, fool, peace. Why stand here wondering at this accident? There's not a leaf that falls, but brings with it as wide a ruin to a living world as the huge chaos which the earthquake spreads round the proud race of man. And who shall tell, within the viewless beings of that scene, there may not be some life as dear to heaven as the most great and noble of mankind?
'Tis plain he's mad. The man cast me a fool.
I would possess her undivided heart, but while her husband lives, this cannot be. He cannot pay. The law gives me his person. What? Art thou there again?
The fiend reappears!
Seek Gondobert and send him to me, fettered, to the castle.
Exit fiend.
The emperor has deprived him of his truss, and may I not, in his despair of fortune, tempt him to part with her? But I have broken the slender tie I held in her esteem. Oh, it is easier for the fiend to shiver the globe into its elements than to constrain the light that beams in her to mingle with the fire accursed in me. Did I the Palatine's request fulfill, it might appease her to forget the insult. I'll take the bonds and tear them in her presence, confess the wrongs in madness I have done, and so again recover my lost vantage. Thence, once more find footing for my love. Who doth whisper to me this device, making such thoughts abhorred? Spontaneous come, like Herod's worms that grew within his blood? It is the fiend with which I am possessed. Oh, Beatrice, my guilty love of thee hath wrecked my everlasting life of life upon the burning shoals of raging hell.
Thank you.